Last night, we slept in this house because we were told we will not be able to access this assembly. We slept on the floor of this assembly. Meru should know that. Then someone threw a Molotov cocktail from the court to the roof of this house. So members walked out because of the smoke that had started emanating from that corner of that house. Yesterday, I heard the governor speaking somewhere and saying she is going to come to the assembly. I have baby been waiting to see her. Coming to plead to people she wanted to kill in this house. And then Nick Mburugo went to Baita TV, owned by the governor, last night and said, MCAs are planning to ban the assembly so that they can blame the governor. Could we have burnt ourselves here? Are we suicidal? Then people threw Molotov cocktail. I thank God 15 of those boys were arrested.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to oppose the motion. And by doing so, I'm relying on two facts, Honorable Speaker. One is on the issue of all the counts. Although I will not spend a lot of time on that, I believe that, Honorable Speaker, none of the counts owns any water. Honorable Speaker, I will concentrate on the issue of procedure. And in this case, Mr. Honorable Speaker, the public participation. It is required, Honorable Speaker, that a public participation has to be reasonable. And in this particular case, Honorable Speaker, I dispute that the public participation was qualitative and quantitative. And with the facts, Honorable Speaker. We have a report on public participation, which is before the House. But this public participation report, Honorable Speaker, does not even give a summary of those who supported the motion. It does not even, Honorable Speaker, give a summary of those who oppose the motion.
Let me start, Mr. Speaker, by telling my colleagues that Governor Honorable Kawira Mwangaza is going nowhere, so they should get used to her as the governor of this county. Mr. Speaker, may I say that this is just a cheap political scheme which is schemed to take power of this county through back door, and we shall not allow it. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have found it nowhere where people decide to put aside the legally elected leader and they come up with their proxies to put as the governor of this county. We shall not allow that, Mr. Speaker, sir. One, Mr. Speaker, sir, the issue of appointment...
Makazi, please let us allow Namomidhiaru to conclude this debate.
Mr. Speaker, sir, on the issue, some of the issues raised in this house, Mr. Speaker, sir, they don't relate directly to the governor. Some are pertaining offices, which are people who are supposed to answer various questions and not in government directly, Mr. Speaker, sir.
And insufficiency of the powers of the county assembly contract section 58(4) and 5 and 559 of the county, and the standing orders number 65 of the standing orders of the county assembly provide for the impeachment of county governor of Meru County. As despite previous impeachment processes and one conduct for abuse of office, the discreditable act have exposed the office of the governor. Have been presented in the county assembly, including petition number 5 of 2023, brought by 1,611 members of the public, and statement 64, 65, and 69 of the County Government Act 2012. 5, Section 4 of the Public Appointment County Assemblies Approval Act. 6, Section 4 of the Fair Governance. Articles 10, 73, and 75 of the Constitution require state officers at all times where investment and development corporation bond as required by law. Thus, the respective Secretariats of the bond continue to draw and expend public funds without duty of the recommendations stroke resolutions of the county assembly requiring the governor to A, dismiss the county, demonstrate discipline and commitment in service to the people, and 3, promote public action, provides that a state officer shall behave whether in the public and meaning the office of the officer owns, and a person who contravenes this provision may be dismissed or otherwise removed from office. 59A, 60, 62, 63, 64, and 65 of the County Government Act 2012, the County Government 6 of the Meru County Investment and Development Corporation Act, and 10, Section 19 of the Meru County Water and Sanitation Services Act, by engagement, revoking the appointment of CPA Virginia Kawira Miriti as Secretary.
We have had several impeachments. We have gone to the Senate twice. And Mr. Speaker, we have tirelessly worked to see that Meru get redeemed from the poor leadership. Because, Mr. Speaker, through this motion, we are not fighting an individual. We are fighting the poor governance in Meru and the poor leadership in Meru, Mr. Speaker. Because you don't imagine where the governor doesn't understand the time to appoint, the time to appoint, the time to dismiss. The governor wakes up and decides to dismiss people, wakes up and decides to appoint people. And Mr. Speaker, there are laws and there are laws that govern various institutions in this county, whereby the governor is supposed to follow those laws and appoint accordingly. Mr. Speaker, so many people have mistaken this process of impeachment with the peace, and they have been talking about reconciliation. They have been talking about uniting the county assembly with the governor. But, Mr. Speaker, it is not an issue of peace. For us as an assembly, we have been very peaceful here, and also we are peaceful even up to date. We are peaceful, and it is not an issue of peace, Mr. Speaker, because we have been passing all the bills, we have been passing the motions, we have been passing the budget, we have been approving the nominees from the county executive. And, Mr. Speaker, when we do this, it means that we want to redeem our county and we want to save our people who elected us to come into this house, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today we expected the governor to be here because she was served and she was supposed to be here because it's just like a court of law. And the allegations that the movers put in this motion, it is the governor who was supposed to come and answer and say that she's not the one who did so and so. Maybe we could expect her to come and say that she's not the one who dismissed Virginia, because the mover has gotten the evidence whereby the governor herself has signed the letter to dismiss the CEO, Meru County Public Service Board.
Mr. Speaker, I know the majority will call the day, but the minority will have their say. If given an opportunity anytime, I can impeach honorable members, not the governor. They are the people who have really sabotaged the development of this county and not the governor. I'm sorry to say that.
For farmers of this county to get extension services, Kawira Mwangaza must. For public service to get working and people of Meru get services, Kawira must. For the Gen Z of this county to get employment, Kawira Mwangaza must. For people of Meru to get tangible and sustainable development, Kawira Mwangaza must. For respect for the rural vow to prevail in this county, Kawira Mwangaza must. For extrajudicial killings to end in this county, Kawira Mwangaza must. For ngunism, hooliganism, acts of arsonists, banditry to end in Meru County, Kawira Mwangaza must. 1. The irregular payment of emergency call allowances to 161 doctors and medical officers using the wrong rates, leading to an excessive payment of 74,340,000, contrary to sections 452 and 46 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, Section 11 and 15 of the Public Officers Ethics Act, and Section 12, 1 of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Use of manual payroll to pay personal emoluments amounting to 102.94 million, 3.1% of the personal emolument costs, contrary to Section 6, 7, and 6 of the County Financial Accounting and Reporting Manual, and employing a bloated workforce of at least 111 personal staff in the office of the governor, thus contributing to an increase in the wage bill by more than 500 million.
It's now my pleasure, honourable members, to announce the results. Honourable members, those ones who abstained are 0. Those who did not vote are 0. The nay, those are the noes. Those who didn't vote are 3. And then those ones who voted nay are 17. And the ayes, those who voted for the ayes are 49. Order members, the results are that the ayes have it, and the motion is passed, and the governor stands impeached by the County Assembly of Meru. Clerk, can we take the next order?
I vote yes. I vote yes.
It is a no from the residents of Kawira ward.
When I want, I vote no.
For the people of Mutembei, Kiongo, and the Meru at large, I vote yes.
For the redemption of Meru and on behalf of my people of Akita, I vote yes.
And justice for the people of Meru County, I vote a strong yes.
It is a yes.
Honorable Nicholas Kenya Josephat.
It is a capital N and capital O, no.